What is behavior? In this video, you will have an idea of behavior in a basic way. I'm going to be explaining you behavior in a basic way on a surface level. This video is divided into two subtopics, which is what is behavior and general characteristics of behavior. What is behavior? Behavior is a broad and complex term. Now let's get to the definition of behavior. Behavior is complex because behavior is complex, obviously, and that is the reason why we are talking in a basic way in this video, so that you can understand and you can have a idea of exactly what behavior is. The definition of behavior, which is very important in order to start what behavior, in order to get into what behavior is, we need to understand what the definition of behavior is. The definition of behavior is everything and anything that human or an animal does. Behavior can be direct and indirect. Now, observable means walking, running. These are also type of behavior, and this is something which include bodily movements and is observable. But what about indirect behaviors? These are the behaviors which include mental and cognitive processes such as feelings, emotions, etc. Such as someone is feeling sad, you can't see it. He might in a vocal way tell you that he is sad, but you can't observe that. So it comes under indirect behavior. General characteristics of behavior. These are the few characteristics of behavior. Behavior is influenced by a number of factors. Yes, behavior is influenced by a number of factors. Such as a person, he was a good person. Then in the future he had bad friends and his behavior completely changed. He became was like them. He became a bad person. So his behavior was influenced by a factor surrounding him, by surroundings, by people around him. Behavior varies in complexity. Now behavior can be as simple as walking or running, but behavior is also complex, such as learning a skill, building a habit of something. That is a complex behavior. The factors influencing behavior are of two different kinds. This is something which we will be talking about in the next slide, because it is a little bit of broad topic. Individual differences. Now behavior does show differences. If you put 10 people in a same situation, they will act differently. Behavior also shows similarities. You might be thinking I'm contradicting myself. No, it is quite simple. If I tell two people to walk, they will do the same thing. So their behavior does show similarity. Some behaviors are too same. Behavior is also purposeful and goal directive. Yes, behavior is purposeful and goal directive. And the reason why there has to be a reason for you to do a certain behavior. That is the reason why it is goal directive. Now there are two types in it, which is positive approach and negative approach. A behavior which is directed towards a positive goal, and a behavior which is directed towards a negative goal. Behavior is changeable to a large extent. Now if you see the first characteristic, or the first point, which is behavior is influenced by a number of factors. If we just change those factors, your behavior is changed. So just though that example which I just gave you, a person who was a good person became a bad person because of bad friends which he met in the future. So his surrounding was changed, and then his behavior got changed. So behavior is changeable to a large extent. Behavior also shows stability. The example of it is something which you can take that of your grandparents. Your grandparents, if you go to them to ask for a solution to a problem, they might be giving you a solution which is something related to their time, not this time. The society is completely changed right now. It is We live in an ultra modern society, so their behavior does show stability in that time. They still think that the solutions at that time worked this time. Things at that time work this time, but they don't know that they live in a ultra modern society. So behavior also shows stability. And the last point is behavior is integrated. Now let's get to the factor. This is important. The factor influencing behavior are of two different kinds: those belonging to the individual and those belonging to the environment. Let's talk about those belonging to the environment first, such as family, physical surrounding, friends, people around you, biological, cultural, social, all those things which are like which are like not which doesn't belong to you. I guess it's just your family. So just that example which I just gave you, his behavior changed. He became a bad person because of bad friends. It was it was it was because of people around him. This example comes under those belonging to the environment. Now let's go to those belonging to the individual. Here is a glass of water and here is food. If you are thirsty, and you drink water. So you do a behavior. This is a kind of behavior, but this is behavior is something which is belonging to you. You felt thirsty, you drank water. You felt hungry, you ate something. That is something which belongs to you. Those belong to the individual. And that is it of what behavior is. We talked about what behavior is, the definition of behavior, and the general characteristics of behavior. And now you have a complete idea of what behavior is. If you want to take a screenshot of these slides, you can by pausing the video. And I guess that is it for this video. If you want to leave a like, leave a like.